Situated on the banks of Tigris River in southwestern Anatolia, Diyarbakır still carries a medieval air with its walls encircling the city. Starting from the earliest time, the city was ruled by the Hurrians, Hittites, and Assyrians. It was once the capital city of the Aramid kingdom. It was later occupied or ruled by the Medes, Persians, Macedonians, Seleucids, Romans, the Ilkhanate, and the Afghan Seljuks. It is referred to as Amidi, Amid, Amido, or Amida in different sources. In Islamic Arabic sources, it is cited as Diyarbakır. In the Republican era, it started to be known as Diyarbakır, deriving from the copper are existing in the area. Diyarbakır is located on a transition zone connecting the mountainous northern areas and the plains of Mesopotamia. It is presently at the center of the highway network connecting other important settlements of the region Elazığ, Mardin, Şanlıurfa, and Bitlis. The railway reached the city center in 1935 and was later extended to Kurtalan out of the territory of the province. Diyarbakır has air connections to the big city centers of Turkey, Istanbul, and Ankara. Jewelry, silk processing, coppersmith works, pottery, leather works, felt making, textiles, embroidery, and carpet making are the leading handicrafts in Diyarbakır. Among them, jewelry is still important. Mud bracelets, coriander, necklaces, and silver ornamented wooden shows are the special works of the province. Diyarbakır is known for rich dishes of lamb which use spices such as black pepper, sumac, and coriander, rice, bulgur, and butter. The most famous specialty dish from Diyarbakır is mektune, which is made up of lamb, meat, and vegetables with garlic and sumac. Diyarbakır is also famous for kaburga dolması, kadayıf, and watermelon.
Fronted Bridge. Historic Fronted Bridge in Diyarbakır has become the symbol of the city and is an important structure that stands out with its size and architecture. The work is located on the Tigris River and is named as Dicle Brick or Maroni Brick in some circles. It's known as Fronted Brick because it stands spans, since it is on the old Sylvan route. It is also known as Sylvan Brick. The first 5 years of the 10-year structure and the last 2 years were made in equal, opening an arc arrangement. 3 arcs in the middle differ from the other years in terms of aperture, size, and arc shape.
Haftası Garden. This creates a Garden of Eden. Haftası was formed at the southeast of the city, on farmlands that are carried by chickens. Haftası Garden is one with various fruit, trees, and vegetable garden. Along city was highlighted of vegetable and fruit of the city for dozens of years. This further garden is along Tigris River, whose migrant birds as well. The birds get rest stop hour and shelter in Haftası. 100 bird species are in Haftası Garden. Cardulas, Epsilera, and miniatures warbler traveling in herds are the region-specific birds in Haftası Garden. Asliya's hosting part of their birds, Garden of Eden, also hosting visitors with its picnic area. The scenic beach was registered in UNESCO World Cultural Heritage List in 2015.
Along the highway, 65 km northeast of Diyarbakır, in Ivan can be done to see the side effects to northeast edge. This is located to reach respect to 9,000 acres. It is estimated that this place of settlement is one of the first permanent settlement places. While it has been grown, it lies around the primitive settlement place of Charlie Flintstone, where it is much from and clay are exhibited at Diyarbakır Archaeological Museum.
Archaeology Museum is the first museum of Diyarbakır, was opened in 1934 in the Sancharia Theology School, an extension of Ulu Mosque. In 1985 it is transported to a new building on Alaska Avenue. Traces remaining from Neolithic Age, Old Bronze Age, Urartu, Assyrian, Roman, Byzantine, Seljuk, Achaemenid and Ottoman periods have been exhibited with a chronological order. Coins, local materials, ethnographic works of art, the majority of which remain from Ortaokulu period, have also been exhibited in the museum.
As one of the oldest and the most terrible city walls of the world, Diyarbakır city walls are the longest ones following Great Wall of China. The city walls have 5 kilometers of length and 8 meters of height. They are divided as internal and external ones and made of kinetic basalt stone. It is not unknown when the city walls were built and by bomb. Diyarbakır city was almost easy access to real ancient Diyarbakır, which is called as Diyarbakır Clay. Appearance of Diyarbakır castle from our way looks like a turbot, written by the Fatih with carving and embossment Suriyar in the upper part of city walls. Diyarbakir Castle has 82 watchtowers, a square, polygon, and circle shapes. The most important of them are God Tower, Seven Sims Tower, Early Badan Tower, Dakap Tower, and Nur Tower. The castle has 4 gates operated by 4 directions: Dakap on north, Urfa on west, Martin on south, and Yeni Kapı.
Another fascinating site in the city center is the most notable for its original architecture and ancient materials used in the restoration of the building at first time. It is one of the oldest. Most in Turkey, it's known that the Church of St. Thomas was locally converted. In the Amak, it is grand and imprecise. Special bubble puts over an area any millimeters. The minaret behind the mosque is rectangular, its front side. Marbles and night are out in foreign are both the walls of the mosque are out ornamented with rails and carvings the minaret. And the gate bears 20 issues dated back to various periods. History, the camp in the corridor was destroyed by the Caliph King Ismail, 1507.
It is located in the Özdemir neighborhood near Sheikh Mata Mosque in Balıkçılarbaşı. According to the land registry, it is a church used by the Orthodox Armenians. It is not known exactly when the church was built. The name of this church was first encountered in Polisimenos travel book between 1610 to 1650. Giragos Church, one of the most important works of the Armenian architectural history, is the largest Armenian church in the Middle East. It was restored by the Armenian Patriarch Bedros Vartek in 1722 and later rebuilt in 1729 by Armenian architect Shahin Saruhan and Yarem. It was completely destroyed in the Great Fire on 10 June 1881 but was rebuilt in 1883. This historical information has been surveyed from 9 stone inscriptions placed on the walls of the church. The church was taken over by the Armenian community in Diyarbakir until 1960, when it was used as a military warehouse for various purposes, papyrus. One of the structure has been restored to main function.
Haftası Church is located in the Sur district of Diyarbakir in southeastern Turkey. The Church of Morpeti, one of the active churches in Diyarbakir, is above 10 families. The church's name comes from the Syriac church Ronema. It is known that the Church of Morpeti was built in the 4th century. Since then, it has been damaged for many reasons, has even been demolished and rebuilt many times. Inside the church interior is an inscription. Morpeti Church had a repair work in 1834. The structure that exists in these conditions, unlike these dates come from the 17th century to the present day. The name of the material used in this construction is known as black sandstone. In addition to basalt, the material used to pour the main structure is wood, lime and soil.
Hasan Pasha Han. Hasan Pasha Han, which is located in Diyarbakir and dates back to 1572-1575, is known to have been built by Vezirzade Hasan Pasha, the son of Ortaokulu Mehmet Pasha, who was the governor at that time when the province was taken by the Ottomans. Located in Sur, one of the central districts of Diyarbakir, the inn continues to preserve its historic ambience after its restorations to road history. There is a large courtyard in the middle of the inn and a three-story rectangular plan, including the bank in the basement, where the caravans will accommodate their animals. The rooms are located on the top floor of the inn. Today in Hasan Pasha Han, which attracts both local and foreign tourists, has breakfast shops, restaurants and historical shops where various ornaments or antiques are sold.